Okay, we will call the meeting of the Irvington Architecture Review Board to order. Today is Wednesday, December 27th, and we have one continuation and 4 or 5 new matters. So this should not be a very long meeting. If you're looking at an agenda, the IRB 2023-88 will not be heard. It was already heard in previous months, so that will come off right away. So if you are going to be presenting the application, please use your computer to share your application. We can go through the application from your end. We will start with the first continuation, ARB 23-65, 30 South Ferris Street, solar.
Hello,
Hello,
can you hear me?
we hear you, but we can't see you.
All righty. How about now?
No? Very good. We see you.
All right. All right. So I'm a little new at this. So how do I get up the
You have at the bottom of your screen, you have a share button.
share button?
Green button that says share screen.
Share screen. Okay.
Just click on that. You have the application open?
Yes. Hit the share.
Starting to share.
How do I get the information up though?
The tabs on the top should be your, one of them should be your application, I would assume.
Do you have a PDF of the submission that was made?
Let me just see if I can do it this way. Can you see that?
Yep.
Okay.
We can.
All right. I guess I can do it this way.
Perfect.
So this is for 30 South Ferris Street in Irvington. It's for a solar rooftop. If you go to PV2, which I'm showing you here, we're installing on R3 and R5. R3 has 11 panels. R5 has 5 for a total of 16. It's towards the back part of the house. R3 is a 5-degree pitch. R5 has a 27-degree pitch. The panels are black on black. As you can see, the diagram there is the schematic and the layout of how they're going to look on the roof. If I scroll down a little further, you won't see it from the front of the house as this picture is showing you.
We appreciate that.
Let me see. I think this is what it's going to look like with the pitch on the two roofs on the back side of the house. Yep, that's basically the dimensions. So that's the front, yeah. So you won't see it from the front. And then again, this is the original layout, looking at it from a Google point of view from the top.
Well, speaking for myself, it was the bone of contention with the location of those panels, so we appreciate you moving them to the back so they're not on the front of the house. I will defer to my colleagues here and ask them if there's anything else besides that you had an issue with from the last go round.
No, looks
No,
good.
no questions.
Okay. So with that having been said, there are no additional questions. I will make a motion to approve. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Good to go.
All right, I appreciate your time. Thank you.
No problem. Keeping on the solar, we will go to ARB 23-83, 3 Hudson Avenue. Pardon?
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
My name is Stacy. I'm representing Tesla Energy. We're proposing a 12.4 kilowatt system consisting of 31 panels in View Park. I'm gonna share my screen. Are you able to see the plans?
Yeah, we am. We are.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so all black on black panels. A majority are on the front of the house, but it's a perfectly symmetrical array. So that's nice. We do have 3 additional mounting planes on the back of the house as well.
Okay. Is there any reason why they're not on the back of the house?
So
mean-
the back of the house has quite a few obstructions. We have 2 existing vent pipes, and then there's also an existing chimney, which we need to keep clearance from, so we can't install up onto the, within a certain setback of
I mean,
that chimney,
me-
so we could really only fit those 5 panels on the back. Hello?
I'm just saying that the front is north facing, the back is south facing, which to my understanding is ideal.
Right, yeah, unfortunately, like I said, there are certain obstructions, so there's no possible way we could place any more panels on the back of the house. So this was the most ideal setup with the best production for the customer.
You have a photograph, or an aerial photo of the house itself?
I do. So I have this rendering here that shows the panels hyperimposed on it. And then I could also pull up the Google image if you'd like.
If you could. Just
Sure.
trying to.
Okay, so this is the house right back here.
Which is why, as you come up Hudson Avenue, everybody's gonna be looking straight at those panels. which
Right,
is-
yeah. Unfortunately, that's their only option. Like I said, the back only qualifies for those 5 panels that are already existing there. So the front of the house is going to be the main source of their system.
Any questions from other questions from the board? Well, we have much of a choice.
No.
Can you explain what the obstructions are on the back of the house again? Because from the picture you showed, it didn't look like there were.
There's 2 existing vent pipes, and then the chimney is also coming down onto the roof. So those are what the obstructions are.
You go back to the aerial view.
Sure. So as you can see, the chimney is right here. then we have one vent pipe here, and then we have another one here.
And what is the distance away from the chimney that you have to maintain?
I'm not entirely sure on the exact clearance issue, but this was as close to that chimney as our engineering team allowed us to go.
I can understand that with that whole front roof open, but. All right, any calling for the trim at the front of the panels and at the top of the panels to not allow, you know, a sight line underneath the panels? Because it's gonna be, you know, every person that transverses Hudson Avenue is gonna see it.
Mhm. I'm sorry, what is the question? If,
There's a trim you could put underneath the lower part and then the
Yeah.
top part.
yep, so we put those on all of our projects. We put front and side skirts on all of our projects.
Okay, and that's somewhere in the application.
We typically don't put it on there, since it's, for us, it's an installation requirement and it goes on every job that we install, so we typically don't put it there.
Any other questions from the board before I open it up to the? Okay, I will call for a public hearing to be open. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Let's start the public hearing. We will look to see from whether or not we have any questions from the village or the anybody else in the village or anybody else that may have occasion to chime in. Yeah, nothing.
There's nobody here from the public.
No. Okay, nobody here from the public and nobody in the chat?
No.
So I will ask a motion, or I make a motion to close the public hearing. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, so. Well, I'm not tickled about it. I will make a motion to approve the application as drawn. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Good to go.
Thank you.
Okay. We will now go to ARB 23-84, 10 South Broadway, Irvington Deli awning. You're on mute.
Brandon, you're on mute. If you can please unmute.
There we go.
Thank you.
Oh. Still on mute.
Brandon, you're still on mute. If you can please unmute. Wrote in the chat. I'm sorry, give me a second.
Okay.
Second comments, I need to fix something in the settings.
All right. Hello, sorry about that.
Okay.
All right, so let me share my screen.
Please.
All right, can you guys see my screen?
We can.
All right. All right, so I'm presenting this awning recover for 10 South Broadway. So this awning is already existing. We just plan to reskin the awning, changing into a black umbrella fabric with some new lettering on the front. So these are some angles of the sides. The name would
And
be
look
in the front and both sides.
Right. I'm just wondering, from every angle, you can see what's on the front. I don't know whether or not the extra lettering on the sides is really necessary. Certainly on the right side, it doesn't look like it's necessary, but coming up because of the pole, you may get blocked out on the front, so I could see maybe on the left, but I don't think the one on the right is necessary. Anybody else have any opinions about that?
I don't know. I don't think I feel strongly about it one way or another.
Yeah, it seems fine. It's kind of squashed on there, but
All right. Okay. That's the only comment I had. Anybody else on the board have a comment?
no.
No,
Okay. We will go ahead with the application as it's being presented. I will make a motion to approve. Do I have a second?
second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. You're good to go.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. Okay. And this last one is gonna be a three-parter. It's all the same address, 123 Main Street. It's 2385, 2386, and 2387. We will approve them individually though for the record. So the first one is 2385. It's a patio legalization.
Hi, can you all hear me?
And
Hi, I'm going to share my screen. My name is Lauren Stone. I'm the property owner. And just give me one moment. I'm bringing up the correct screen.
no problem.
All right, can you all see my screen?
And now,
Perfect, perfect. So we're starting with the patio legalization, correct?
yes.
All right, so I'll just jump straight through. So what we're looking at is page A2. And the reason I'm bringing this up specifically is because this is what we looked at the planning board, which was approved. We have an existing patio, and this is just the legalization of the patio. It's concrete pavers with grass joints in between, and it is not visible from Main Street at all. I can open up larger images of the space. Is that better, or do you want to continue to look at this?
You can see it.
No, I'm fine.
We're okay with these views.
Okay, perfect. So this is essentially the patio. We're giving a detail here. So it's 24 by 24 inch concrete pavers, and it's sitting on, it's sitting on an item 4 base with compacted gravel, and then on top of just earth. And then it has a plastic edging at the outer rim just to kind of keep everything in place. And again, it's going to be grass filled joints, as you can kind of see here.
Would this be considered impervious?
I believe so.
All right, anything more to add with the patio as far as materials?
No, I don't really have anything else to add.
All right, anybody have any questions on the patio?
No,
No.
Okay. We'll go one at a time, so I'll make a motion to approve the patio as presented. Do I have a second?
second,
All in favor?
I,
Okay, good to go on that one. Let's move on to the fence legalization.
Perfect. So same page. This is the fence that we have here. It's already up again. It's not visible from Main Street. However, it is visible from North Dearman. It's wood. It's like a lattice sort of pattern to it, and it's painted Benjamin Moore, I believe, black forest green. So it's picking up on the trim in the front of the home. And you know, in these images, this is through the summer. We have it where we have our roses grown over it. So throughout time, you won't even be able to see it. However, it is a deciduous rose, so in the winter it does lose its leaves. And then let me zoom in here because I can't quite see. Height of the fence is roughly 6'1.5". And that's really it with this fence.
We really can't understand what you're saying.
Can you hear what I'm saying now?
A little better.
I said the height of the fence is 6'1.5".
Okay.
Are there any questions regarding the fence, the details, the look?
Is the fence attached to either building?
It is not attached. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 posts, but it's not attached to the buildings, either one.
Set in concrete?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I have no other questions. Anybody?
No, looks like a
No.
nice fence.
Okay, I will then make a motion to approve the fence. Do I have a second?
second,
All in favor?
I,
Good to go on that.
Mhm.
Good down, one to go. Let's talk about the exterior elevation change.
Yes. So that is going to be on, let me actually just jump to my photos. real quick. So this is the front of the house. This is Main Street. The exterior elevation change is at the back of the home. Of course, this has not happened yet. It will take place on this. I don't know. Can you guys see my cursor?
Yes.
Perfect. So it will take place on this wall here, and it is going to be a bifold door. This is what the bifold door will look like. It's going to be a bronzed finished metal with glass, and then it has these grills set within each pane, and you will not be able to see this at all from Main Street, and you will not be able to see it from North Dearman.
What's happening with the door that's there? Is that gonna be part of the new fenestration?
This door? This one, we're not, it's just being removed and we're replacing it with the bifold door system.
What I thought. Okay, I have no additional questions. Anybody?
No, looks good.
fine,
Okay, I will then make a motion to approve as presented. Do I have a second?
second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye,
I,
good to go.
Great, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. I have nothing as far as housekeeping concerned. Like we discussed earlier, we haven't heard what the direction of the ARB is going to be going forward, so until we are notified of the next meeting of the Board of Trustees to discuss it. There's nothing more to report. Do I have any other questions? Any questions from the board?
No.
No.
I will make a motion to adjourn. Do I have a second?
second,
All in favor?